Welcome back to another edition of Modern Dallas TV. I'm Jeff Levine with moderndallas.net. This week we're here at our sponsor Orinari, manufacturers of kitchen closets and bathroom cabinetry, and behind me is one of these spectacular closets that you can have installed in your own home. Wonderful finishes, the sliding door option, all of this comes in custom variations for your jewelry, underwear, socks, shoes. All of this could be in your home. All you have to do is stop by 1617 Highline Drive, Suite 198, or visit them at orinari.com, and they're located in the Dallas Design District. But we have an incredible show. We visit a Scandinavian Modern in North Dallas, stop by Craighead Green Gallery and see the show with David Crismon, Arturo Mallmann, and Shawn Smith. And lastly, we have two significant events coming up. The AIA Home Tour, and we visit a home by 5G Studios, as well as the Dallas Architectural Forum has their Symposium, Material Design, and we stop by and chat with Brad Oldham. Stick around for the art scene, the calendar, and enjoy this edition of Modern Dallas TV. The kitchen is the heart of the modern home and should be both highly functional and beautiful to behold. You'll find renowned showrooms to help you create a kitchen that's a modern masterpiece. Orinari, the luxurious Brazilian showroom, offers you the highest quality of life with signature custom designs while maintaining a strong commitment to sustainability. Known for using diverse colors, textures, and raw materials while blending local taste with modernist style. Modern Dallas Real Estate this week is at a spectacular Scandinavian Modern in North Dallas, and I'm here with JP Findley with Rogers Healy and Associates. JP, thanks for inviting us.
Absolutely.
This is really one of the beauties in the modern world in Dallas.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the home.
So as you said, it's a Scandinavian modern design, which incorporates clean lines and that modern look that we all love, but also incorporates a lot of wood and stone and natural elements into the home. It's 5,200 square feet. It is 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and it's just gorgeous inside and out.
It's got wonderful curb appeal. Drive up.
Absolutely.
Love the courtyard when you walk in.
Absolutely.
All that gravel, but beyond all that, there's some great amenities and features and benefits to the home.
No question. So Patrick Connor is the designer of the home. He's also the owner of the home, and he's the creative director for Fossil Group. And so he really thought through every detail. Porcelanosa tile all throughout the home that was imported from Spain. Porcelanosa cabinetry also imported from Spain all throughout the home. Commercial grade carpet. It's got that beautiful U-shaped design when you first walk in and that gorgeous courtyard outside. It's just spectacular inside and out.
And obviously the sound system's not too shabby either.
Oh man. So technology was really important to them. So the other owner of the home is a guy by the name of Chris Jagger. He's a very well-known DJ, and he wanted studio level sound all throughout the home. So he put in an Elon system. So there is literally studio sound throughout every inch of the home wherever you walk, and then Lutron lighting as well, and everything can be controlled from your phone.
Well, that's just a part of it. There's a whole other side, because
Sure.
this outdoor area is pretty amazing. Just the living room outside.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just spectacular. So we're standing right now in a 500 square foot outdoor living space with a retractable screen that hopefully your viewers will be able to see. Gorgeous pool, as you can see, with an awesome water feature. It's surrounded by bamboo tile, and so it stays a little bit cooler in the summertime. Gorgeous 50, 60-foot trees. You just feel like you're almost in Colorado or in a different state here.
Yeah, it definitely has a retreat feel.
It does.
So the house is listed for $1.995 million.
Correct.
You can see it at rogershealy.com.
Correct.
Or visit Modern Dallas and see all the modern listings in Dallas. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff. My pleasure.
My pleasure. Thanks. Inside Bow Concept, you'll discover a refined balance of classic Danish sensibilities and modern innovation that has been the essence of urban Danish design since 1952. Bow Concept designers combine ultimate luxury and urban functionality as they create custom, personalized designs with you as the focus. The results are timeless, beautiful pieces with international appeal. Modern Dallas Art this week is here at Craighead Green Gallery, and I'm here with Kenneth Craighead, one of the directors of the gallery. Kenneth, this is another wonderful show.
Thank you very much.
It's David Crismon, Arturo Mallmann, and Shawn Smith. What an awesome combination of three great artists.
We're very proud to represent all three, and all three have been with us for quite a while. Shawn has been with us for almost 18 years now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And tell us a little bit about David and Arturo's work.
David is, he's been painting oil on metal for probably the last 4 exhibitions that he's had here at the gallery. And he references old masters, dissects, cuts them up in his mind, and then repaints them on the metal boxes. They're quite fascinating, and detail is unbelievable.
It sure is.
It is, yes.
And Arturo?
And Mallmann is painting on board, and then he layers between the paint with a very thick resin, which gives almost it almost looks like you're looking into a pool of water. They're amazing.
So that said, obviously Shawn's work is so different.
Shawn is different than anyone I think I have ever seen in my entire life.
And we love that about an artist.
I think yes, that's what we strive, that's what we look for.
It's that definition of really, they know who they are and they're creating work. So tell us a little bit about this process and you know, some of the pieces that people can see over here.
This piece is very similar to some of the others in the fact that he uses plywood, and you can see the layers of the plywood. Each piece is hand cut, each piece is hand colored, and then once it goes and it's assembled, then he goes back in and does detail on the coloring also on top of it. His whole concept is the struggle between the computer and the hand as far as an artist goes. The pixelation, how far can you take it in and out and still see what it is. And he has always been interested and still is playing with nature, which is fascinating to me. I really enjoy his work.
Absolutely, and one of the great pieces that we keep looking at is that ram's head.
Yes,
and
the ram's head is fascinating in the fact that when you look straight on at the ram and you see the colors, when I first saw it, I asked myself, what do you do? Because it makes no sense at all. And then once it's mounted to the wall, the shadow forms the figure of a moth, and the coloration of the ram is the color of the moth, the way it's patterned. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. This is a great show.
Thank you.
The work is spectacular. Shawn's work, the body of work, the depth and what he's created color-wise, you know.
It's unbelievable. The time it takes and detail is overwhelming. It really is.
So one last question about his work. How long does it take to create a show like this?
He was working on this show a good year. A single smaller piece typically will take him 3 to 4 months from beginning to end.
Wow.
So,
and these are available as they are shown, or are there custom options available as well? Commissions.
We've done commissions with Shawn before. He's quite good at it. But we have, like I said, this is a new show that opened, and we have quite a few pieces available still.
Well, great. Well, appreciate you being part of the show today. You can stop by the gallery at 1011 Dragon Street.
Yes.
Or visit your craigheadgreen.com.
That's us.
And if you want to see all the modern listings in Dallas, visit our website, moderndallas.net, and see our arts page. Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
The modern lifestyle begins in the home, and you'll find a range of unique living spaces across Dallas's most desirable neighborhoods. Start your search by meeting one of these modern realtors. Poget began his career with a degree in architecture, followed by years of interior design work, including the interior design of several luxury high-rises and commissions for clients' dream homes. Poget's distinct background makes real estate a natural fit. Modern Dallas this week features 2 significant events that will be here on the 29th and 30th of October. One is the AIA Home Tour, and the other one is the Dallas Architecture Forum Symposium, Material Design, with artist Brad Oldham, who's local here in Dallas, and Seattle architect Tom Kundig. Brad, thanks for being part of the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Tell us a little bit about material design.
Well, materials are probably the most important decision you can make in a project, second, maybe not even second to, but design. The material is dictated by the space and the environment that it's around and the longevity of the project that you want it to be. It's one of the first things I see when I look at a space, and then the design kind of comes, but almost always the material comes first.
So obviously, when we look around over here, and this is just these are little maquettes, this is what you're known for in Dallas.
Yeah, the bird is probably one of the most iconic pieces I've worked on, and it represents the soul of all the artists and the musicians and the entrepreneurs of Deep Ellum. It's a really rich history down there.
And then obviously Traveling Man.
Yeah, the Traveling Man was this really large, monstrous piece, and the birds are a big part of that because they're the approachable part. They're also the mirror finish that you can see yourself in. You can become a part of the art.
So how did this all begin?
Well, I started as a young kid kind of playing around with clay and became an athlete through college, and then got a degree in economics, and then I started making buttons for a living, working for a family business. And then the buttons turned into bigger things, architectural and hotels. And then a few years back, I just started to really focus on sculpture.
And obviously these are all significant. There's an unbelievable, we saw the smaller piece of this installation going up into Chicago.
Yeah, that's called Chicago Works, and I've been lucky to work on quite a few projects in Chicago. This is going in front of the Fairmont Hotel, right in the front surround. It's 2 pieces that are 10 foot by 12, and it's just a material, again, is a key part of that for weight and engineering and structure.
So with all that, I mean, there's such diversity in the body of work, but the carrot is pretty significant.
Yeah, Sweet Carrots is the sculpture. This is going at the Edwards development at Clear Fork in Fort Worth, and we've enlarged it to be about 11 feet tall. So I've got the model here. This is one of the originals. The quote is, "May your words be as light as a sparrow and as sweet as a carrot, for tomorrow you may need to eat them." So we've enlarged that for people to be able to sit on it and engage with it, kind of blend with the environment and make it engage in an outdoor setting.
This is a small sampling of what you can see at the Design Symposium. This is just Brad's side of the story. Come by, book your tickets, and see what Tom Kundig has to say about material design. Get all the details on moderndallas.net. Every year we feature some of the most spectacular homes through the home tours that are held in different parts of the city, benefiting schools and other charitable endeavors. But this one is the AIA Home Tour. It's the penultimate tour of the year. It's hosted by the Architectural Institute of America and features architecturally designed homes. And this year is the 10th anniversary, 10 homes. It's October the 29th and the 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this time we feature the spectacular home by 5G Studios, and I'm here with Paul Merrill. Paul, this is such a beautiful home. It feels, I was telling you when I walked in and we opened the doors, I feel like I'm in California.
Yeah. This site is pretty unique in the fact that it's in the middle of Dallas, but it's a wooded lot. It's across the street from a land conservation project, so no one will ever be able to build across from her. So she has this ability to open up the front and back of her home completely, and it's indoor-outdoor living, tons of natural diffuse daylight. You know, she never turns on any lights. You walked in here and she didn't have any light turned on.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
What a beautiful. So the house is oriented just sort of beautifully on this piece of land. Is that part of the process?
Yes. Whenever we started talking to her about the project, she didn't quite know what she wanted. She hadn't found what she wanted, but she would talk about the home for about 5 minutes and then the landscape for the rest of the time. So the entire project became this device, building a home as a device to experience the landscape. So, you know, these massive open spaces, floor-to-ceiling windows, you'll see later in the bedrooms that you miss, and like we omitted an entire window in the exterior to vignette and to frame the landscape. We pushed the house back as far as we could reasonably so that the first third of the property actually was a native adaptive landscape as an extension to the conservation project across the street. So when you go out there, you'll see it's just this spilling of natural form.
And it feels just beautiful. How important for an architecture firm or an architect is it to be part of this tour?
I think it's incredibly significant because it only happens once a year and there are so few homes selected. You know, I've been on it before as a private person, getting to see all these homes and just the number of people who go through these spaces who get to experience unique space. I don't feel like a majority of, especially Dallasites and people who come in to see these tours, get to experience composed spaces every day. You know, it's an event and it's an emotional journey and spatial journey that they get to experience throughout the city, and it's with so many different types of architects, so many different types of architecture, that it helps define, redefine what they see as residential architecture.
And I truly believe a large part of this process is an educational process for those people who don't really understand. In a lot of cases, these are modern homes.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful opportunity. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. And you can see all the information on our website at moderndallas.net on the calendar, or you can visit hometourdallas.com where you can see all the details and purchase tickets. Paul, thanks for being part of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. To wrap up this edition of Modern Dallas TV, on the art scene, all the galleries have new work on their walls. Visit our webpage on the art scene and see all the gallery openings and when they're available, and create your own gallery tour for next Saturday afternoon or any day of the week you choose. On the calendar, we've got coming up the Dallas Architecture Forum Symposium, the AIA Home Tour, Preservation Dallas has a home tour, and we have the Modernist Meetup, our famous, coming up on October the 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. here at Orinari. Open houses every weekend, there's no shortage. Check out our real estate page and create your own mini mod home tour. Art scene, Todd Camplin covers the arts, great articles, great insight into what's going on in the galleries and the artists. But if you're in the market for a modern, mid-century modern, contemporary home, high-rise or loft, we simply have the finest moderns in Dallas. For this week, like every week, we appreciate you being part of our show. We'll see you later.